So these have been blowing up in the last few days, and I went to my local Walmart to see if they had any in stock, and they did have a good bit of them. So I thought I'd just make a review of all of the ones I got. Right now, because if I make them separately, I'll just get lazy and they'll never get done. Well, on to the review. So depending on who you ask, the first one I'm gonna do is probably the least exciting one, which is just Godzilla's Heat Ray, which for the most part looks like a re-release of the original GBK one, which they've released like a few times already. So let's get it out of the packaging. So here it is, out of the packaging. For the most part, it's run off the mill. You know what to expect when you get one of these. There are some differences, however. For starters, the breath effect piece is its different mold and a different shade of color than the original release. The dorsal plates are colored, they're not translucent like the original one based off of it. I believe there was a second version that had translucent ones, or two of them, and the legs are in a different position as well. So here's the first release of the figure, and as you can see, legs, what I mentioned, the tail, and the dorsal plates, and the breath effect piece. So you know what to expect with these two. Looks like it might be just a tad, just a hair. Nah, they're sexy tight. The articulation you don't expect: jaw, arms, legs, tail, and of course it has a damage right here, which just doesn't want to come off. Yeah, it's on there tight. Let's see the original release. Cannot get it off you. But here's more detail on its head. Seems to be a different shade of color too, or maybe mine's just been sitting out too long, has too much dust, it's been discolored. Can't really zoom in on the eye there. I'll try. Yeah, basic stuff from what you expect from Playmates. For what the price you're paying, it's not bad. So really up to you if you just want a slightly different scope for Godzilla, if you don't already have this one. Yeah, of course it's right. The breath effect piece, see how much it is. Honestly, I do like this piece a lot better than the original mold. Alright. Well, that's Godzilla. Let's move on to the next one. I got ahead of myself when I took Kong out of the packaging. Here's his package. It's his Beast Club, which is an acronym. So I guess we'll wait to see what that stands for. And also I wanted to show the back. I was not able to find Suko and Doug. Were the only ones they did not have. I did get all other ones though. Here we have Kong. Run off the mill Kong, which you've come to expect from Playmates. Here he has his Beast Glove, or the Infinity Gauntlet as people have pointed out to call it. I wonder what role it's going to play in the movie. Standardized Kong, what you can expect from Playmates. Articulations there, head kind of goes up and down slightly, spreads out, goes, bends. This hand doesn't rotate, this one does. Legs bend, go forward, spread out, bend. Standard stuff. He comes with a new Heave Heave vehicle that was seen in the original Godzilla and Kong, which I have got one up here. Here's what the heave looked like in Godzilla vs. Kong. And here's the updated version of it. It's actually called a biomimic heave. So I'm guessing mimics biology or something like that. Or some type of Earth, who knows. Here is one of the first Kongs Playmates released. Was the Battle Axe. I'm gonna say this new Kong is definitely much better compared to this one. And then again, they kind of just repainted this one a few times and then gave him a new face. This is the one I think did the face really well. Nice, you know, what you come to expect. Very standard. Let's see how it pits against was a Battle Axe. Can't really fit it in. Well, I gotta loosen it up a little bit more. Maybe the Hayatois or such monster arts won't fit in the hand. I'm not gonna take them out right now in storage. But here you are. And I think the first release is taller actually. Yeah, just slightly. But I think in terms of sculpt, this one is so much better. Alright. Here he is next to the Godzilla, which, yeah, fits. Alright, next one. I must apologize again. I got excited and went ahead and opened it without showing the packaging first. Nearly destroyed the packaging, so I won't be showing it. But here is the next figure up, Godzilla Evolved. Said to be the most powerful form of Godzilla yet in the MonsterVerse. Burning Godzilla be damned. And yeah, I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of the look. Like, the Super Saiyan Rose, Super Saiyan God color, I don't mind that. I understand it is the most powerful color of like heat, of heat. And I'm not a big fan of the slim down look. I prefer the bulkier one. Outside of that, that's my biggest gripe was it. No, I feel like the extra spikes down here, so it looks like something I would draw. Yeah, take that as you will. But yeah, here it is. Very vibrant, the eyes. Translucent pink. Spikes are different as well. Articulation, mouth opens, close. Rotates at the arms. Legs about this much. Tail. I forgot to mention this. Rotating ankles. Accessory. Pink breath effect piece. Just pops in like any other breath effect piece from Playmates. There you have it. What else can be said? For the price you're paying, you can't really complain too much about it. It works. Keep me satisfied until the movie comes out. Here he is next to our pre-evolved Godzilla. This will always be my preferred look for Godzilla in the MonsterVerse. This skinnier one. I don't know, maybe I'll grow into it later, but as of now, I much prefer the original look. Oh, the 2021 KOTM GVK one. And yeah. Slim down. I don't have a whole lot to say. You get what you pay for. Alright, Nick, on to the next one. Okay, before I get ahead of myself, here is Scar King, which should probably be the one most people are excited about. I mean, another ape, sure. Uh, I guess I'll wait to see how it is in the movie, but I don't know. From all the titans we saw in the previous series, when it just goes back to just a skinnier orangutan ape, it's not that exciting. But the movie might change my mind. Here he is in the packaging. Scar King was Whip Slash. There's Godzilla and Kong. Godzilla's Kong New Empire. And back of the box. Alright. Removal Whiplash, fully articular posable. Let's get to the figure. Here's the orangutan wonder himself, Scar King. Gotta say, very lanky, kind of flimsy, but it's not a bad figure. Not the most excited for a lanky orangutan being the next big bad, but for the most part the figure is alright. Got your usual articulation, arms, rotate, bend, hands turn, ab crunch, which we haven't even seen Kong was at in the Playmates line. Legs, they don't really spread unless you turn the leg, how much it goes. Bend at the knee, and no rotating ankles, which Kong doesn't have those either, so it's alright. And of course, head. Articulation, let's look at eyes. Well, yeah, it's pretty accurate to what we've seen so far in the movies. Just blue. I don't know if this is fur paint, or maybe he has a white head and this red is paint of blood. Guess we'll wait and see. But how does one get the name Scar King? There's lots of scars. His main gimmick is that his bone spine here just pops up. You get a whip. Which I guess he's gonna use this in the movie. And why not? Kong has a axe and a infinity gauntlet. So why does he not get a spine whip? Just how it goes. Yep. So here he is, Scar King. What do y'all think of it? Are you hyped for it? Or are you like, giant ape, been there, done that, orangutan, lanky, whatever. Rather see more monsters. Anyways, here he is next to Kong. The Kong's definitely a lot bulkier. Looks like he's a lot taller, so I don't know how much in scale that's actually going to be, but that's not really that much, that big. That isn't that threatening for a bad guy. Maybe he has the short person complex. You have a Godzilla Evolve, which, I mean, come on. Is this even gonna be a fair fight? Again, you probably not to scale, so take that as you will. But all in all, not a bad figure. Not a bad figure at all. On to the next one. So here we have what is generally a spoiler, but it's been flaring around the internet the last few days. So if you were, faithful, you avoided your eyes, and you do not know what this is until now, we have Shimo, Frostbite Blast, new Titan. I don't know what role it's gonna play in the movie. I've seen things about what it will play in the movie, but who knows? Here it is, would say I'm probably more excited for this thing than Skarking in terms of big beds, because I mean, I already said why. Here, but then at the same time, this just looks like the Alpha Dragon from How to Train Your Dragon 2. Either way, here's the back of the box. It goes on there. There's a read up if you want to know more about the creature. And yeah, let's get on to the review. And here we have it out of the box. Titan Shimo. The Frost Titan. Here we have it. Eyes. Can't really get zoom in, but they're just it's just a blue dot. Translucent dorsal plates, spikes, ice spikes, tail, yep, looking similar to Godzilla's tail, turns in such way, articulation, down, rotate, opens his jaw, if you're not dumb like me, open arms, turn, pivot, rotation, legs there. Oh yeah, for $10 figure, can't really complain about too much. You know what you pay for. I do wonder how it will be in the movie, how it moves, role it plays. Here we have breath effect piece, the ice piece, which compared to our Godzilla one, they share some similarities, so that might be some type of, I mean, obviously they're just making a slightly different model for the figure, save some money, or maybe there's some type of implications as to why, because like I said, the tails for the evolved Shimu have a similar pattern. And of course, tried and true, how you pop it in, just like that. And there you go. And if you really wanted to, you could probably put it in our Godzilla here. Actually, it looks like it doesn't fit. Never mind then. But not a bad effect piece. At least it comes with one, unlike most monster arts. And there you have it, Shimo. Here he is next to pre-evolved Godzilla. I mean, bipedal creature, standing on his hind legs. He definitely towers over Godzilla. Here you have Godzilla evolved. Definitely towers over Godzilla. Here you have Beast Kong. Well, I guess Beast Kong. Not to be confused with Beast Gohan. But yeah. You can see. Definitely towers over Kong. And, of course, Skarking. Definitely towers over Skarking. So, who knows what role this guy is gonna play into the movie. Maybe he's like Skarking's soul horse or something like that. Yep. Yeah, we'll see this coming. He comes running in with his whip. And Godzilla and Kong go running at him. Well, there you have it. These are all the figures I was able to get in the new line of Godzilla and Kong New Empire. Looking forward to the movie. You know, after -1, if there's a movie that's pure monster action, I'm okay with that. That's the beauty of the series. And one more thing, Shinra Jira, I beat you to it.